where skyscrapers touched the clouds and neon lights painted the night sky, there lived a young woman named Amelia. Tonight, my dear, I'll weave for you a tale of enchantment, where reality and fantasy dance together in the quiet corners of the urban jungle. Amelia was a modern city dweller, navigating the urban jungle with her laptop in hand and dreams in her heart. She loved the excitement of the city, especially during the magical time of New Year's Eve. As the clock struck midnight on the eve of the new year, the city was alive with laughter, music, and the glow of fireworks. Amelia, like many others, joined the festivities, counting down to the promise of a fresh start. Little did she know that the ancient trickster, the Karakoncolos, had decided to make an appearance in the city that night. Listen closely, for this is no ordinary tale. It is a whispered legend, passed down from one night to the next, capturing the imagination of those who dare to believe. Amelia, surrounded by the joyous crowd, felt a sudden chill in the air as the clock struck 12. Unbeknownst to her, the mischievous Karakoncolos had taken an interest in her vibrant energy. As the revelers cheered and clinked glasses, the trickster played a sly prank on Amelia. Her phone suddenly rang with an unknown number. Curious, she answered, only to hear a mischievous giggle on the other end. "Happy New Year, Amelia," whispered a mysterious voice. Bewildered, she dismissed it as a harmless prank from a fellow partygoer. However, as the night unfolded, so did the Karakoncolos' tricks. Streetlights flickered, causing shadows to dance in strange patterns. Amelia, walking through the city streets, felt a playful breeze that seemed to carry whispers of ancient laughter. The mischievous creature cast illusions, making storefronts appear to be open when they were closed, and turning ordinary reflections into fleeting glimpses of fantastical creatures. Amelia's usually straightforward journey through the city became a whimsical adventure. The buildings themselves seemed to come alive with vibrant colors, as if the very essence of celebration infused the bricks and mortar. Neon signs blinked in rhythm with the laughter of the Karakoncolos, creating a surreal dance of light and sound. Amelia, caught in the midst of this urban enchantment, couldn't help but feel a sense of wonder. Yet, despite the chaos, there was an enchanting quality to the night. The Karakoncolos, in its trickery, added a touch of magic to the mundane. As the first rays of dawn approached, the mischievous pranks gradually ceased, leaving behind a city that had been touched by the ancient spirit of celebration. Amelia, tired but with a smile on her face, reached her doorstep. Little did she know that her encounter with the Karakoncolos had woven a tale of urban enchantment, turning a regular New Year's Eve into a night she would never forget. The next day, as the sun bathed the city in its warm glow, Amelia couldn't shake off the lingering feeling of magic from the night before. The memories of the Karakoncolos' pranks danced in her mind, and she found herself yearning for more glimpses of that otherworldly celebration. As weeks passed, whispers of the mysterious New Year's Eve spread through the city. People spoke of unexplained phenomena, of moments when reality seemed to blur with fantasy. Some dismissed it as an elaborate light show or an elaborate prank. But those who had experienced the magic firsthand knew better. Amelia, intrigued by the stories circulating the city, decided to delve into the folklore of the Karakoncolos. Late nights were spent in dimly lit libraries, scrolling through digital archives and consulting with local historians. The more she learned, the more she realized that the mischievous trickster had been a part of the city's New Year's celebrations for generations. Legend had it that the Karakoncolos thrived on the energy of the city, using the collective joy and excitement of New Year's Eve as a source of power. Its pranks, though seemingly chaotic, were a way of injecting a dose of whimsy into the lives of urbanites, reminding them of the magic that could be found in the most unexpected places. Emboldened by her newfound knowledge, Amelia became determined to seek out the Karakoncolos once more. As the next New Year's Eve approached, she prepared herself for the possibility of encountering the mischievous creature again. She felt a sense of anticipation and wonder, knowing that the city held secrets beyond the concrete and steel. When the clock struck midnight on the eve of the new year, Amelia found herself in the midst of the celebration once more. The city was alive with the same energy, the same laughter, and the same promise of a fresh start. This time, however, she was attuned to the subtle signs of the Karakoncolos' presence. As the revelers counted down, she felt a familiar chill in the air. The streetlights flickered, casting playful shadows on the pavement. Amelia smiled, recognizing the mischievous touch of the ancient trickster. The phone rang again, the mysterious voice on the other end whispering, "Welcome back, Amelia. Let the celebration begin." The buildings shimmered with vibrant hues, and the city itself seemed to come alive with an energy that transcended the ordinary. Amelia, guided by the laughter of the Karakoncolos, embarked on a journey through the urban landscape where reality and fantasy intertwined. The mischievous creature played pranks that surpassed those of the previous year. Storefronts transformed into portals to other realms, and ordinary objects took on a life of their own. The city became a canvas for the Karakoncolos' artistry, a tapestry woven with threads of magic and wonder. Amelia, far from being a mere spectator, embraced the enchantment. She danced with the flickering shadows, laughed with the playful breeze, and marveled at the illusions that unfolded before her eyes. The city, for that fleeting moment, became a realm where the ordinary transformed into the extraordinary. As the night wore on, the Karakoncolos' pranks reached a crescendo. Yet, instead of chaos, there was a sense of harmony in the madness. The urban landscape, touched by the ancient spirit, became a testament to the beauty that could emerge from unpredictability. As dawn approached, the mischievous tricks gradually subsided. Amelia, surrounded by the echoes of laughter, found herself standing in the heart of the city once more. The first light of the new day illuminated a metropolis that had been touched by the magic of the Karakoncolos. The next morning, as sunlight bathed the city in warmth, Amelia couldn't help but feel a profound sense of gratitude. The Karakoncolos, with its ancient pranks, had reminded her that even in the midst of the urban hustle, magic could be found if one was willing to embrace the unexpected. The legend of Amelia and the Midnight Mischief Maker continued to echo through the city, passed down from one generation to the next. The tale became a cherished part of New Year's Eve, a reminder that amidst the chaos of life, there was room for wonder and enchantment. And so, year after year, as the clock struck midnight on the eve of the new year, the city embraced the presence of the Karakoncolos, the mischievous creature drawn to the collective joy of the urbanites, continued to play pranks that transcended the boundaries of reality. As the days dwindled down to the approaching New Year's Eve, the city began to buzz with anticipation. The legend of Amelia and the Midnight Mischief Maker had become ingrained in the collective consciousness of the urbanites, creating an air of excitement and wonder. This year, as the clock ticked closer to midnight, Amelia felt a magnetic pull, an unmistakable sense that the Karakoncolos would make its presence known once more. Amelia, having embraced the enchantment of the previous New Year's celebrations, found herself eagerly awaiting the arrival of the mischievous prankster. She knew that this year's encounter would be different, that the Karakoncolos would find new ways to weave its magic into the fabric of the city. In the days leading up to New Year's Eve, Amelia immersed herself in the folklore surrounding the Karakoncolos. She sought guidance from those who had experienced the creature's pranks in the past, learning about the subtle signs that heralded its arrival. Armed with this knowledge, she prepared herself for the unpredictable night that lay ahead. The city, too, seemed to prepare for the upcoming festivities. Neon signs flickered with an extra spark, and the air carried a hint of anticipation. As the sun dipped below the horizon on New Year's Eve, Amelia took to the streets, where the atmosphere crackled with an energy that transcended the ordinary. The clock struck midnight, and the city erupted into celebration. Amelia, attuned to the nuances of the urban landscape, felt the familiar chill in the air. The Karakoncolos had returned. This time, however, it manifested in a way that surpassed even her wildest expectations. As the revelers counted down, the buildings themselves seemed to come alive. Murals painted on brick walls transformed into animated scenes, depicting tales of ancient celebrations and mythical creatures. The streets pulsed with an ethereal glow, as if the very essence of the Karakoncolos infused the city with a newfound vibrancy. Amelia, guided by the whispers of the ancient trickster, ventured into unexplored corners of the urban jungle. The mischievous creature played pranks that transcended the boundaries of imagination. Street signs rearranged themselves into riddles, guiding her through a labyrinth of enchantment. Each step she took was met with a delightful surprise, a testament to the boundless creativity of the Karakoncolos. The phone rang again, the mysterious voice on the other end echoing through the city streets. Embrace the magic, Amelia. Let the night unfold like a tapestry of dreams. With those words, she felt a surge of confidence. She was not merely a spectator in this enchanting tale. She was an active participant, dancing through a night where reality and fantasy converged. As dawn approached, the mischievous pranks gradually subsided. Amelia, surrounded by the echoes of laughter, found herself standing in the heart of the city once more. The first light of the new day illuminated a metropolis that had been touched by the eternal enchantment of the Karakoncolos. In the aftermath of the night's revelry, Amelia reflected on the profound impact the legendary trickster had on the city and its inhabitants. The Karakoncolos, with its timeless pranks, had not only transformed New Year's Eve into a night of magic, but had also left an indelible mark on the urban landscape. As the years passed, the legend of Amelia and the eternal enchantment grew. The city, now synonymous with the mischievous tricks of the Karakoncolos, became a beacon for those seeking a taste of the extraordinary. Tourists flocked to experience the annual New Year's celebration, eager to witness the urban magic that had become a part of the city's identity. With each passing New Year's Eve, Amelia continued to embrace the enchantment, her connection with the Karakoncolos deepening. She became a guardian of the city's magic, sharing her experiences with those who sought to understand the ancient trickster's ways. In preparation for each New Year's celebration, Amelia honed her senses, attuning herself to the subtle signs that heralded the Karakoncolos' arrival. She became a beacon of guidance for those who wished to navigate the whimsical landscape the mischievous creature painted across the city canvas. To prepare for the unpredictable pranks, Amelia encouraged urbanites to adopt a mindset of open-mindedness and wonder. She urged them to cast away skepticism and embrace the unknown, for it was in the acceptance of the unexpected that the true magic of the Karakoncolos unfolded. The city, once a backdrop to the ordinary, had transformed into a stage for an eternal celebration. The legend of Amelia and the eternal enchantment became a source of pride for the urbanites, a reminder that even in the fast-paced rhythm of city life, there existed a space for magic, wonder, and the eternal allure of the Karakoncolos. And so, as the clock struck midnight on each New Year's Eve, the city sparkled with anticipation. The mischievous laughter of the Karakoncolos echoed through the streets, inviting urbanites to join in the celebration of the eternal enchantment that had woven its way into the very fabric of their lives. Now, my dear, as the stars above twinkle and the city lulls into a peaceful night, let me caution you. For the eve of the new year approaches, and with it, the mischievous Karakoncolos stirs once more. As you drift into dreams, remember this whispered tale and be prepared, for the city holds secrets that come alive when the clock strikes midnight on New Year's Eve. May you, like Amelia, embrace the enchantment and dance with the magic that awaits in the quiet corners of the urban jungle. Sweet dreams, dear one, and beware the ancient trickster as the new year draws near.